Substance use disorder is a family disease. I'm in recovery. Aaron's father's in recovery. We were in recovery before our children were born, but it doesn't mean that there isn't intergenerational substance use disorder. It's a family disease, and the family is often sort of the forgotten element when we look at recovery. And so I knew that recovery supportive housing was important, and the board of Overdose Lifeline knew that women were underserved. So it's been really a mission of Overdose Lifeline for quite some time to figure out how we could serve women, which is really where Heart Rock comes from.
I knew that if I was to not come here and get the help that I needed from them, 9 times out of 10, I wouldn't have my daughter. So that played a major part in it. Not only that, I needed the structure, I needed the support, I needed all of that.
When the resident comes in, there is no expense to them right off the bat. We do offer assistance with groceries, with rental assistance up until they are able to pay. When they first start out, it's not ideal. They have a kid to take care of. There's these little things that people don't think about, the gas drops, the Tylenols, the bottles, changing the nipples, the formula until they can get on WIC, because they can't get on WIC until the baby delivers. And then the factor of daycare assistance. Those are big factors that we don't think about, so they can't start working until all these pieces are in place.
I had 2 daughters in active addiction that I wasn't able to stop using for. I lost them to adoption to the state, and I had a son that I was estranged from for 7 years. I discovered Heart Rock because I got pregnant early in recovery, and there was really no other options for me to have a safe place for me to bring my baby home to and continue to figure out and navigate what my recovery is going to look like now, being a new mom also.
When I found out I was pregnant, I had a friend that knew someone that was working at Heart Rock, really just expressed interest in coming to Heart Rock, wanted to make that part of my plan for recovery and to start my life over. My initial feeling at Heart Rock was this is a turning point for me in my life, that this is a new way of life for me, and I haven't looked back.
So the more we can provide tools to the family, the better off we're going to have long-term recovery for everyone, which is the goal. But recovery is a hard road. And then you layer on being pregnant, potentially having lost children previously to addiction, having no partner, having no family support, makes it so much more challenging to stay sober. Serving women who are pregnant, trying to keep the family unit intact, right? Trying to change the trajectory of the kids the way we do with Camp Mariposa.
The bond with the other women helped me in my recovery because I never had like the sister bond, things like that. So just getting attached to them, it gave me that feeling, that hope of sisterhood.
The hopes and dreams for my future, what gives me hope, honestly, is looking at this little boy's eyes that is my little sobriety baby. That's what I call him. And just knowing that he doesn't ever have to see me struggle with addiction. He doesn't have to have a mom in and out of his life. He can have a mom that's 100% present.
My hope for the future is my daughter. I see her every day and how she's just such a loving baby and a happy baby. I see the future I can give her.
This is a new model in recovery supportive housing. We've learned so much about the challenges and the complexities that require a decent amount of financial support. We provide staffing 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, which is a cost and a burden, in addition to all the resources that we try to make sure exist, from the child advocate role to bringing in occupational therapists to work with the children and the moms. Everything costs. So we need financial support to make this possible for these women to get a good foundation of recovery.